So, Watch Dogs now has a sequel. If you remember my review of the original, I said that this is something that I wanted to see, and to be honest, now that we finally have one, I am a little torn on it, but for different reasons this time. The plot is, there isn't one! Okay, maybe I shouldn't be that mean to it, so I'll just explain. You play as a young hacker named Marcus Holloway who joins up with a vigilante hacker group called DedSec in order to fight corrupt organizations. The other members of this team are a dude named Josh, a crazed guy with an LED mask and metal studs named Wrench, the expendable black guy named Horatio, and a girl with ugly hair named Satara. For a group that's supposed to expose corruption, they act more like a reckless fraternity and do stupid things for the sake of their fans. For an undercover vigilante group, they certainly do a lot of public display. At one point, you have to steal a talking car from a movie set about hackers because they poorly represent hackers in the media. That could have been a really good ironic joke, but the overall tone doesn't want to be self-aware despite its attempts. So you take the car and modify it, and at first I thought it was because it would be cool to have a talking car as a friend like David Hasselhoff, but no! They control it remotely to do a bunch of crazy stunts and then blow it up for their fans' amusement. There's also another strange moment where you have to download a soundboard of a famous rapper to trick some agent guy into giving him a large sum of money, but unknowingly donating it to medical research, because... LOL? The story is very ridiculous and over the top, which some people may enjoy, but that's not really what I associate the name Watch Dogs with, because it just makes the tone very inconsistent. If they wanted it to work, then they really needed different writing. It's clear that they want you to laugh at all the quirkiness, but then again, there's really no reason for it, and sometimes it just ruins some of the more serious moments. Don't get me wrong, there are some likable moments and characters. Marcus is pretty likable, and I would honestly rather spend time with him instead of Aiden Pierce, and even Raymond Kenny returns, but he just sort of goes along with the insanity while the others treat him like a celebrity when they first meet him. There's even an antagonist named Deshaun. You get it? It sounds like douche! But he doesn't have a ton of involvement to the overall plot and just sort of appears every now and then. I'm gonna give a spoiler warning because I really think it's worth bringing up. There's even a very serious death scene where Horatio was killed by a rival gang, but I'm sure anyone could have guessed that given his lack of involvement in side missions. We avenge him almost immediately, and then after that, no one acts differently or seems to care, so even the characters aren't fully invested. Okay, I've made fun of the story long enough. What do I like about it? Honestly, a lot. For starters, the driving is a lot smoother, and Marcus can use parkour abilities to climb and jump across rooftops. Money is a little tougher to acquire, so they do try to balance out the challenge this time. You can use money to buy cars and purchase weapons from the 3D printer in a hideout. Another cool addition to gameplay is the use of an RC car and drone that you can use to scout ahead or activate switches that are out of reach. You can also target random enemies and people for a short bio like last time, but now you can put gang hits or false police reports on them, which works well when you need to call for some kind of backup. Even the nagging multiplayer was actually really fun. Okay, it can still be kind of annoying and I had trouble with the connection, but I still had fun with it and it was better than the original. One big thing that I gotta point out is, kinda like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Ubisoft really wanted to put a broad diversity of characters into the game just for the sake of having them, and yeah, it was kind of annoying at times, but I do have to give them this. They actually developed a character with autism, and because this is such sensitive material, this could have gone really wrong, but the mannerisms and tone of voice that they give Josh were actually really believable, and it wasn't even mentioned in the main story. So they don't try to stereotype him or anything, so well done Ubisoft. There are a lot of side activities to take part in, but sadly they got rid of the digital trips, which were my favorite part in the original. The world is very beautiful, albeit similar in appearance to GTA 5. I've never been to San Francisco, but now I might have to go there someday. I honestly enjoyed this game simply for the gameplay. Yeah, the story sucks and has a lot of stupid things that happen, but for a next-gen step up for Watch Dogs, this is really fun, and a lot of people seem to agree, so see for yourself. Not completely perfect, but definitely worth playing.
We've been looking for you all morning. Turns out Swelter Skelter doesn't have a lost and found.
No, it's more of a finders keepers policy out there in the desert.
What in the hell is he doing here?
Yeah, Marcus, why did you invite this stranger into our house?
Look, it just happened, all right? We were running from these bikers, right? And look, you know what? It doesn't even matter. He's cool.
Oh, he's cool. Well, that's good. Because we usually discuss these things as a group.
I know. It's my bad. But you met Ray already, right? I want to introduce you to Raymond Kinney.
That's Raymond Kinney?
I thought you'd be cleaner.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah, I have a 2-second. I get this a lot too.
Can we keep him like a hacker in residence?
Yeah, we could use his help.
He can stay here, right? He should stay here.
Okay, fine. But if he fucks with any of us, I'm gonna pop his nuts like ripe grapes.
Message received.
Nice hat.
Nice mask.
Okay, we're good. You want a beer?
Yeah, I would love a beer. Or two.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
Grab the man some hardware, too. He's gonna teach us some magic.